Hello everyone, Miguel here with a new video. The topic of today's video is how to work smarter rather than working harder. This video was inspired by a blog post I made years ago on my WordPress site, and the link for that will be conveniently placed in the description of this video and the rest of my videos as well. Shameless plug. This video is more about how to take on big projects and how to not feel overwhelmed by whether it be like a 15-page report like I did not long ago, or if you have to do like a business model for your job where you have to look at like the last quarter's sales and then analyze them and make a report about them. This is something that will help you no matter what you have to do. And the practicality with this is so that you don't stress yourself out and procrastinate. This is to ensure that the quality of your work doesn't suffer as a result of having to do a really big task. So let's get into it. So basically with me, I start brainstorming all kinds of ideas and things like that so that I am more prepared to start it and hit the ground running. So you know how in elementary school they put you into little groups and then they give you a topic and you're supposed to, on like chart paper or something like that, you're supposed to come up with as many ideas as you can about that topic. And if you don't remember, it's okay because, well, I didn't really understand the significance of this activity in elementary school, so I didn't really pay attention that much. I do remember it, but I just don't really remember being as much of a help as I could have been. And I wasn't that good at putting two and two together, so I didn't understand how important that this activity really was. And it actually does help now. Who'd have thought, right? So the purpose of this is to get as many ideas out there onto a paper that'll help to start it. This is because it's a lot easier to start something when you have a basic idea or once you have things on that paper already, rather than just looking at 15, 16 pages that you have to write, like a blank page. It's like mentally taxing and you might believe that you can't do it. The next thing I do is I look at these ideas now and I analyze them and I say, okay, this one makes more sense, this one I can argue for more, this one is not that good. So then I break it down into that and I start arguing points for each of those in like a plan of attack that will help me to see where my arguments are, which ones are the best ones, and then therefore which papers or which topics I should write my paper on. This of course requires you to follow like the essay prompts or the business model prompts that your professor or your boss wants you to be answering, the questions that they want you to be answering. To apply this for those of you who have your own business, let's say if there's like a new demographic that you want to appeal to, that perhaps in the past quarters and things like that, you were not appealing to as much as you could have, and they would be an absolute asset to get under your business model. So for this, you would want to think of think to yourself about what kind of things would appeal to those that you're trying to appeal to. For example, if you want to appeal to students, you might want to take an approach to make things, for example, more affordable or more accessible for them because of while keeping in mind the kinds of things that they might have trouble getting to. For example, if it's really expensive, then they might not be able to get it. And from here, you continue to add to it, and refine it. The whole point of this entire plan is that you keep going back to it. So you start as early as possible, and then you just keep adding to it, and then that will allow you not only the peace of mind to know that your assignment or your business model is getting done, but you must also take into account that you'll finish faster and more efficiently if you start early. Yeah, I know. You probably hear that a lot from your parents or from the teachers or whatever, but it actually does help. And it actually has helped me personally to get much better grades as well as to get much higher quality work, because this might seem as something that's very hard, but it's actually not that hard. Let's say, for example, with me, at the time when I wanted to make significant changes in my life, for example, doing better in school, what I did was I took time that I would spend watching YouTube videos or playing video games, and then I allotted some of that time to writing the papers or reviewing for the classes and things that I needed to. And the benefits to this were that I got a lot higher grades, and the cons were pretty much just that I didn't get to watch as much YouTube as I wanted to. But one of them is one of those two things is more beneficial for your future than the other one. Don't get me wrong, it's really important to take time away from your work, but in order to do that, you need to do work in the first place and then reward yourself with the kinds of things that you like doing, such as if you like exercising, or if you want to go watch a movie or go hang out with friends, go play a video game, you can do that. But don't focus your time primarily on doing those things. Do those things as a reward for the hard work that you have put in to your papers and things like that. So in keeping with the theme of this channel, you need to appeal to all of your different types of health. For example, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, what have you. And this will definitely have all kinds of positive effects on you as a person as well, as an individual. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to type a comment down below, or you can also send me a DM on YouTube or in my social media, the links to which will be in the description, and also my WordPress as well. So if you want to follow my blogs or anything like that, feel free to, and give us a like this video, share this video, comment, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and stay positive.